What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. We are here. We're here. That's one way to put it. Today we're going to be working on a skateboard. I'm going to be trying to continue to finish this. I really don't know what my plan is at the moment, so we're just kind of winging it. Yeah, there needs to be a lot of work done to this one. So we're going to do a little bit of painting, probably work on some fur, and then we are going to probably call it a night. It's already been a long week, so let's get started. Let's jump over into the studio. There we go.
Summer's wrapping up, and life is picking back up. Early mornings, long days, and a to-do list that doesn't quit. And neither should you. Who has time to slow down?
Skip this ad. The stream mix volume is way too loud on the audio. The audio was so loud last time I watched it back on stream. Too loud, really. Too loud. Alright, so we're here, we're kind of working on this one. This is the one I don't think is going to get done, but I guess if I put some time into it, it will get done. And I just need to continue to work. So let's bring up some reference pictures. Let's do... We're going to go here. We're going to boxing gloves. I want them to be Everlast. But we won't be able to see the little handcuffs. This one says overall. What I need is that like slight red. So if I wanted to put the Everlast on the front of those, or the wording, that would be that. Let's just kind of mess around with this chest piece a little bit, because I did mess around with it before. Where's my white? My markers went everywhere yesterday. kind of like the way this looks. So here we are, we're gonna put in our hair for our chest color. And this might all just disappear anyways. Like, honestly, I don't know if it's even gonna last. Maybe I should have done gray first. Alright guys, I'm like trying to draw here. Oh, I need to run chat. Do the white, then add gray, brown, both sides for depth. Okay. part is it's been so long since I... Okay, I'm just gonna zoom all the way out. I just can't keep it in the frame. There's just no way. So I'm just gonna look at it like this. Then, sometimes skateboards, sometimes. I don't want it to be running too hard. I just kind of need it to be in the in between. This is actually painted with Paint This Joey. And I gotta remix the color for this. Yeah, make like a set of lines and then a set of lines and then a set of lines. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to color over Joey again eventually. I don't think this gray is dark enough to do what I want to do, maybe. I don't think there's enough change to it to make it darker. I think I should have added this light gray. Right, because we need like the same thing. It needs to be this like dark gray here where the edge meets. But I think this lighter gray is just making it look lighter. It's not giving him the shadow I need. What do I do? What do I do? Need to add a darker gray, but in the same style of like thin lines. I could use black and come back over with white and gray again. That's why this one is really hard, because a lot of it was mixed with other paint. And so I gotta like mix that paint back up. This part right here in the middle is gonna be white. But his gloves aren't quite even here. So let's even that up. So this one comes up and around and it goes like boom. Thumb, some crinkles. Oh, most of this is gonna be red. There's only gonna be like a real small patch right here. I think that's gonna be that highlighted color, and maybe a thin line right here. That's just reflective light off of each other. Oh, no, sorry, I'm getting to this little area. Maybe a here. Thin line of reflective light. We're gonna have some light here, probably, and here. This area. We got a little bit of reflective light here because there's a little bit of. Oh. See how fun skateboards are to work with? They just constantly move on you. I see why people don't paint too many skateboards. Like, they do a few in their lifetime and then no more. You should have like a light ring, like maybe around here. Guess we could just take away light as we go and see how it goes. Have like a little reflective light off the bottom here. And here. That's really okay because, to be honest, when I started this project, we this is gonna be, the reason why this is white is because it's the fur that's continuing down here on the bottom of the board, which, to be honest, is decent. If I could show you what I was working on here. I'll go this way. But the actual like lines are pretty solid here. And I would want these in like a really bright red color. This needs a little bit of gray, but not as much as like we think. And then it's got to be differentiated from the chest. And it really should be. But I think what we need is a darker gray around the edge, and I just don't have it. I mean, I could paint it by hand. It's always a little risky. We could try. I don't know. I'm not the best at mixing colors, so that's my apprehension. Plus, I don't think I can draw that small of lines. That's why I'm tempted, half tempted to just draw black in there and then come back over with the white. But black is such an unforgiving color, but then if I do a gray and I don't like it, then I'm stuck there too. So let me see. Oh. This board was originally painted mostly with golden high flow. Here's a really fine brush you can do hair with. Let's just give it a shot. There's nothing, we can't lose anything here because this painting, like honestly, I don't even know if it's going to make it to stage. Need a lid of some sort. Mixing tray. I need a paint saver, really, is what I need. But I'm not going to do that right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look for those little tiny paint trays I'm carrying around, and they don't do much anything. Do me no good, and even though I have them, I can't find them. There we go. Got some paint lids to work with. I'm gonna mix just a hair of black. Oh, to be honest, it might just not happen. Today was a really long day at work, and I'm just tired today. So I was late to the stream. Oh, just running around all day. So this, at least we can get out our brown series, because to be honest, I really need to get this finished. Whether it is mixing my browns or figuring out how my browns work, that is going to be the major plan for this project. So these are all regular colors. I need black and white. This is actually marker paint. I could put this into a marker and make my own gray black. I have an empty black too, but I don't think an empty black skinny one. Maybe I do. There's a cup around here somewhere which I found recently. A bunch of markers and stuff that can be reused or reclaimed. That's a whole different story. There's a lot of those. Here's some red, some really, really deep, vibrant red. I have a glossy red that I can use too. But for now, we're just gonna mix a tiny little bit of black, and I've already lost the brush that I was gonna use. Oh, here it is. Okay. This stuff is strong and it's thin. But it's different from the Indian ink that we have here. Different than this. Sorts of different materials to paint with. Oh, these are so expensive. One of these bottles of high flow is like, these ones are $7, these ones are $4 or $5 a piece. These might be even more than $7, I don't know. It's been a long time since I bought. High flow, there we go. I just need just a little bit of it because we're just mixing that tiny bit. And we're going to, we'll just mix. It's just high flow. Pushing farther forward. Right. And we can even outline him a little bit. He was right about these. These are line work brushes. They're a little bit tricky to use. Oh. So it doesn't quite want to do what it's supposed to do. This might not work at all though, so we'll see. Start giving him a little bit of depth. I really want to paint this upside down so that my brush strokes go the right way. Because I want to go up and down. I want to go this way because I can't push the brush. But then that means I want, that's not right. I need it the other way to do that side. I need it this way to do this side. Okay. I want the follicle of hair to be thinner at the top. I think it's giving it a little bit of depth. I think I'm gonna have to play with this style a little bit. Move things out of the way. My desk is never big enough. My filmable area is not large enough. No, see, it's still upside down. I need to be painting it this way. If I start there, it's going to go little to big. I need it to go big to little. So it should go this way. I don't know what I'm doing. He's got to occupy this space, and if he's occupying this space, then to be honest, it's going to be more, he's not going to just be in there. I need to like blend it, like his body's in there, so you need some space away from her. I think I'm giving him a little bit of depth. Yeah, I know, but it's hard to get the paint stroke to be the right direction. Whoops. Especially when there's so many things on your desk that you can't move much. You know, recently I've been dragging myself to the stream. To be honest, I haven't been really wanting to stream as much. The stream hasn't been ultra successful, and it's a lot of work. And if I want the stream to be successful, I need to put in more work. And I just don't know if I have it in me to put in more work. See, but the thing is, if it needs to start from that direction, I gotta have it the right angle. My problem is it's hard for me to get the angle when I'm filming. There's a lot of problems, I think, overall. But I think this is giving me some good confidence on what needs to come next. This brush. It's hard to paint with though. I'm not used to this. I've never really tried out a whole lot of brushes. I always have like just a bunch of like Walmart brushes or kid brushes from old watercolor sets. Or my mom's old brushes, but she painted such small things, like super small. I remember, I think one of her brushes that I have has like one camel hair on it. It's a crazy small brush. It's made for painting a nativity scene when I was younger, I think. Doing the eyelashes on these little tiny nativity things. Almost like I can print little tiny hairs with this brush. I just dab it. I think if I roll it, a little bit too much weight. And I just, oh, that's too much. I don't want that kind of. I just have to draw some lines here. And like I said on the edge, I should draw some darker lines to give it that look that it's in the pack. I think it's just going to be a lot of blending, really. Blend. Get that pushing out a little bit. Just don't know. I can't tell. It doesn't look right still. What's wrong? What? Is it not like panning out correctly from the edge? I don't know. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get a little bit more brutal with this. Because right around here is gonna be pretty dark. I don't even know if we're gonna get hair. But I feel like that's what I'm working on is fine lines. I feel like what I need to do is not have any white down here. Like, the color down here should be light gray, not white. Very little white. Right? Are these not thin enough? I feel like they're quite thin. Oh no, I just like. I was gonna go big because here's the thing is I can always paint over everything and I'm gonna have to do a lot of like just trial and error to see what I need to do. I don't really paint fur this close up usually, so it's kind of been a challenge all around. Honestly, it wouldn't be like little tiny hairs that would be shaded. It would be like this whole section down here.
Hey, it's Pink Pantheress.
And Zara Larson.
Check out our new music video stateside on YouTube, your one-stop shop.
There we go. Still looks super flat. I mean, he's getting a little bit more pushed back into the chest of the... I think a little bit too much. Okay, that's all right. Let's keep going. What time is it? Is it 9 already? It's 9:03. Okay, we're gonna finish up this gray. We're gonna call it a day. Little fine strokes right here towards the edge. That's what I've been told. That's what I'm gonna do. If it doesn't look right, then we'll fix it. Oops. You just put some little black hairs so it looks a little bit more uniform. We don't really need a ton of these, but we do need a few. Just some dark spots in the fur. What do we think? We'll be able to get in there? Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Nothing else. We're doing a good job outlining what we need to do. Paint all the direction, looking good. And Bella's hair, you could do twice or even once a week. Time lapse some of your work. Yeah. Well, the other issue is, am I gonna match the detail of this fur to the detail of the rest? And that's gonna be a big issue, really. And maybe it's one of those things I just gotta like keep going. I think this is too bright now. So I bring it down. And you're right, I could always just mix like a lighter gray. You know, I am trying to do small brush strokes though. Oops, I got black on my desk. Oh well. The desk gets paint on it. It's just the way it is. Should go to Australia this summer. Before I no longer have friends. Before we are too old. Should call Joe and be like, hey, I'm coming to Australia. And he'd be like, all right, come on out. I'd be like, all right. We'll make it. A thought too. Kind of some of the reasons why I'm getting art shows done and things like that, because I might not want to be here forever. I'll put this in. Gotta like go behind him. Because he's like in a pocket, right? So you gotta make him look like he's in a pocket. Yeah. So basically, this is just gonna have to be, it's gonna look terrible until it's done type situation. Just don't know if I'm gonna put the fur in this much detail in the chest, and that is gonna be hard to not draw the eye away from what I'm really trying to focus on. Figure out how all the muscles work, and this fur needs to be lined up as well, but that's going to be closer to us, so I want fatter lines on that. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. We will be back here on Friday, and then Saturday I'm going to be painting all day, whether I stream or not. That's going to be a different story. I haven't been streaming just because painting for me kind of comes in waves, especially when we're doing things like this, and I don't sit down and paint for, I don't don't sit down and paint for like 10 hours straight. I paint for 14 hours and then I play video games and do different things in between in order to keep myself entertained. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for all the advice. I'm going to continue to work on this. Probably not tonight. Like I said, I'm pretty tired from the day after chasing the kids around all day and teaching them how to use like 3D modeling programs and animation programs. And like my whole day is art these days, which I'm not complaining. I get to take classes taught by professional level artists and um, you know, I get to learn things. I'm learning like the basic stuff, but some of the stuff, a lot of the basic stuff I already know. But it's good to brush up on stuff and continue to the learning process. Every time I go to learn something, even if I know a lot of it, I don't know it all. So it's always good for me to listen. The problem is historically I've been known to like kind of rush through things and be like, "Oh, I know what I'm doing," and then just jump into it. But I'm really trying to work on those types of things. I'm just gonna quick outline in this gray color since I have it. A little bit more of what we're working with here. And then I'm gonna log off so you guys can take off. This is gonna be my journey through like little baby Joey. But man, these tiny little brushes are really nice. He is right. Oh, you can use these quite well. I was afraid to use them because um you know, just because they're just a little intimidating. And I'm just adding in some more of our colors just to, you know, kind of solidify what I'm trying to get done here. Yeah. Just add some fine little black lines here to make it a little bit more cohesive. We know that there's not as much, but there still may be some colored hairs here that are kind of blended in. Right? There's here. Just kind of like deaden the white as much. Oh, we're not even looking anymore. No one's paying attention. All right, desktop one more time. Nope. Desktop one more time. It does push him back a little bit. Gotta work on it. I gotta work on that depth. And that's really one of my hard pushes is that I really don't like to color. I don't like to color. I don't like to shade. I just really like to draw the outlines and then let everyone else figure it out. The problem is just drawing the outlines is that they don't quite look right as an outline because you do need that shading for the extra part of the shapes. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you back here on Friday, hopefully. Thank you. I will see you next time. Good night, Kylie.